Hey guys, it's Dr. Mudd. Told you I'd make you a video to show you how to install the Kami extension for Google Chrome to help you out with the online learning. That way, in case anything happens and you're on a different computer and you want to add this on, or if you missed class today, we walked through all these steps. You can go through and pause the video and install it onto your own device to catch up, because this has been a super helpful tool, major godsend for me as a teacher, and I know that all these students so far who are using this both at school and at home love this option for doing virtual work, turning stuff in. Just makes things a whole lot easier. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, first thing you're going to need to do is open up a new tab, and you're going to go to the main Google page. So www.google.com. You can see I have a little background on mine. Once you're at this main page, you need to look up here in the upper right hand corner and make sure you are logged in with your school account to this page. So you can see that mine is not logged in yet. If yours is like mine and you're not logged in, or if you're logged into any other personal Gmail besides your school account, you're going to need to log off of that Gmail so you can log in with your school account. So you click the little widgets here, click the little blue account badge, and you're going to want to log in with your school account. So you're going to click go to Google account, log in with my school account. There we go. And I have it to where mine auto saves my password like you see here, so I can just hit sign in, but you may have to type your password in. And then it should bring you back to the page that says, welcome with your name, that lets you know you are signed in. So once that happens, go back to your main Google page. So google.com. Now you should see a little circle over here in the upper right hand corner. You should be able to hover over that little circle. Mine has my picture in it. Yours probably has like a color of some sort, red, green, purple, and it should have your first initial there. But when you hover over it like I'm doing on mine, you should be able to see your first and last name, and the email that pops up needs to be your school account, that at stu.mcpss.com. If it's not, that's a problem. It's going to cause you some major issues here in just a second. If you don't log in on your main Google page, it's going to cause you some major issues here in just a second. So please make sure you log in here before we do anything. The next step you need to do is you're going to go right here to the search bar in the middle. Do not go up to the URL search bar up here. You're doing it right here on this one. And you're going to click in the little box. You're going to type in Chrome Web Store. Chrome Web Store. And hit enter. That's going to pull up your Google search. You're going to click on this very first option. And you should see this screen here. Now mine is signed in right here. Yours may not be, and that's okay. As long as you're signed in on the main Google page, that's all that matters. Don't try to sign in right here. Sign in on the main Google page. Come over here to where it says search the store, and you're going to type in Kami, K-A-M-I, and hit enter. You'll see these options pull up. You're going to click on this one that says Kami for Google Chrome. You will see a button over here on the right hand side, a little blue rectangle that says add to Chrome. That's what we want to do. So you're going to click on that. If you have a box that pops up, like I do right here, it says, hey, do you sure you want to add this? Yes, you do. Click add to extension. Yours may or may not pop up the little box depending on what computer you're on. School device, personal device. So if it does, click add extension. If it doesn't, you should be okay. If this box pops up, it's just telling you it's been added. That's great. Don't turn on sync. Just hit the little X. You should now see that the button that said add to Chrome is now changed and it says remove from Chrome. That's good. Don't click it now because then I'll take it back off. You don't want to do that. That means if you see that it says remove from Chrome, that means it has been added. So now we're going to go test it out to show you how it works. So I'm going to exit out of that little tab. I'm going to open up the new tab, exit out of that one, and I'm going to go into Schoology. So mcpss.schoology.com/home. I'm going to go into your class. And to test this out, I want y'all to go to week 1. Go to Tuesday, 126. I want you to scroll down the very bottom option where it says Internet Safety, passwords, and browser security features. Click on that. Now, the thing with Kami and what makes it so awesome is that it is a PDF editor, meaning if your teacher like me or Miss Silvers, Miss Lofton, whoever you would have, if they give you an assignment that's a PDF, and we know it's a PDF because if you look over here, there's two different icons. This is a document. This is a PDF. It literally says PDF right there. Most PDFs, unless the teacher has bought an extra software and made it so, once you try to click on a PDF, you can't edit it. Like, it's not typable, in other words, because PDF basically stands for like a photo file. It's showing you a picture of the worksheet, but you can't click on the worksheet and type on it. So usually you have to print those off or write stuff on your own paper. It just becomes a hassle. Well, Kami is about to solve all your problems. It's going to make it not a hassle anymore, which is why if you notice, you should see a button right here now that was not there before that says Open Assignment with Kami. It is not next to the Word document because it is meant to be a PDF editor because you can already click on Word documents and type. You can't click on PDFs and type right now. That's what this is going to help you do. So if you see this little box right here that says Open Assignment with Kami, you need to click on it. If for some reason that button, that Open Assignment with Kami box does not show up on yours, you may need to go up here to the little refresh button and just refresh the page, and it should pop up. So you're going to click on that. It's going to go through its loading process. Okay, now I'm already logged in on mine, so it won't do that for yours. Let me log out and do that again for you. Sorry about that because, like I said, it was already logged in. Okay, so when you do it, I'm going to go back and do that again. When you click Open Assignment with Kami, it should pop in that login page like you just saw. So you should see this right here. Now, this is a helpful tech tip for any time you see this, whether you're doing Nearpod, Edpuzzle, anything. When you see options that say login with Google, Microsoft, or email, always pick Microsoft. Even though our school emails are Gmail accounts, it's Gmail through Microsoft. Don't ask me why. It just is. So always click the with Microsoft option because then it will link to your school account every time and save stuff for you. So that's super helpful. Helps you not lose things. So you're going to click where it says with Microsoft. It's going to tell you to pick your account. Now, my computer has signed in with several accounts because I was checking other students' grades today. So you make sure yours should only show you the one option because only you should have been logging in on your computer. So you make sure you find the one that's got your name and your school email account. Click on that. It's thinking. If you see the little spinning next to where it says with Microsoft. Okay, and then you might see this page that says network error. Okay, if that happens, which it did, you see it on mine, hit the little X button right here, exit out of that, and just hit the Open Assignment with Kami again. I promise it saved everything you just did. Okay, now I'm going to give it a second because mine's still signed in again. And mine may not do it because, like I said, I am already signed in as me. We'll log out again because I know what it's supposed to show on yours. So I'm sorry about that. Like I said, that is the hard part about me is trying to demonstrate it for you once I've already put it on my computer because it's not going to show all the options exactly like it did the first time. So I'm going to catch myself back up real quick. Going through the thinking. So on yours, which I'm just going to leave on this screen because yours will look a little bit different. Mine's on the teacher side of things. Yours may pop up another little box, or it should, where it says link to Google account. You do want to make sure it links to your Google account, okay? So you're going to click where it says link to Google account. I can't do that now because I'm already signed in. So that's where, this is where me talking to you and walking you through the last screens are going to help. Once you do that, it's going to show you your school email again. You're going to click on it again. The next page will show you, hey, do you want it to use it for all these things? You're going to scroll to the very bottom of that box and click the blue button that says allow. Once you do that, it should then bring you to the Kami main page. And yours should look just like this right here. I'm going back to it because yours should now look just like this. You should see our assignment. I'm just going to delete this for a second so I can show you how this is going to work. You should see the assignment, and you should see all the options over here. And across the top here, you should see your first and last name, and it should say student of Sims Middle. Okay? Again, mine's a teacher version, so it's going to look a little bit different from yours. Now, this is meant to help you be able to type. And some of you are like, well, I'm clicking on it, and I still can't type. Well, this is where the cool stuff is. You've got your toolbar over here. So now you have the document, the PDF. You want to type on it, but you're not able to because it's still acting like it's not. All you have to do is come over here to text box. You're able to change the font size. I always put mine on like 18 to 24 just to make it seen. You can change that color if you want to write your answers in a different color to make it stand out. But then what you'll do is you'll come over and anywhere you want to put words, you'll just click. So I'm going to click here to put my name. There you go, guys. And if I want to come down here and click the answer to that, I just type, click there, and I just start typing my answer. And you just keep going. Everywhere you want to type and put words, you click there. It puts text box every time. If you want to highlight something, like if it's in language arts, you can go right here to the markup. It's now a highlighter. Pick a color. Let's say we want to highlight the question. You just click and drag, and it highlights it for you. If you mess up, there is an undo button right up here. Or, let's say I wanted to highlight again and I messed up. You can go here to the eraser. Always leave it on that first option because it makes it easier. And the little crosshair there, you just click on whatever you want to erase. Sorry. It made it erase highlighter. Nope. This is not going to erase highlighter. I didn't do highlighter the other day. Let's go to the drawing like I did the other day with the other kids. So drawing is very similar to like Nearpod when you had the pen. You can use your mouse and you can draw all over it. If you have a touch screen like my computer, see, like it's a lot smoother because my finger's doing that on the screen. The drawing, and you can change the thickness of the stroke. So like I changed it to 12. You can see it's a thicker marker. Now let me show you how erase works. You'll leave it on the first one. Make the crosshair, and you can just put it, line it up on something you want to erase, and just click. Or if I click and drag down the screen, it'll erase all of it one time. Super cool, right? You can also add shapes. So like circles, and then you could color in the circle if you wanted to. Maybe for math or something if y'all are doing something with fractions. I'm going to erase that. All kinds of options you have. Now, you won't be able to use like the dictionary, text-to-speech, or equations, stuff like that, because that's in Teacher View. But if you did purchase the whole thing, or your teacher did, that would be an option you could use. But you shouldn't need it for this. Now, why is this so important? Why do I say this is the coolest thing ever? This is why. Again, you should see up at the top here, I'm going to go back to my selection tool, so I change it back to an arrow. You should see your name, and then it should say Student of Sims Middle School up here. You also should be able to come right down here and see the box that says Turn In. Okay? You're going to click on that. You should notice where it has all of this stuff like your Google Drive and everything like this here. Always make sure your autosave box is clicked. But like if, let's say you were working on this and you didn't finish and you wanted to finish it, you click the Save Now and it will save whatever you have, which is why if you notice when I first opened this, I had words there. It will save it for you if you need to come back and finish it later. But when you're ready to turn it in, here's the magic, guys. All you have to do is click Turn In. And now on your side, when you do that, it will search your Schoology. So like mine's going to show an error because I'm on Teacher View and I can't turn in my assignment to me. But yours, when you did that, I want all of you to do that. Like I said, do it. You should notice it scanned Schoology. It found the teacher that gave you that assignment. It found where that assignment was due. It went ahead and clicked the Submit Assignment button for you. It went ahead and attached the document for you. So right now, what you should see on your screen is a button that says Submit. You click it, it turns it in for you. You're done. Is that not amazing? I think it's the coolest thing ever. So Hope this helped. The video's about to cut off, so if you need me for anything else, you know where I'm at.